Hey guys, mic check, mic check. Welcome. So listen, I'm going to go through this pretty quick. I'm going to cover a lot of altcoins. We're going to go over, let's see, well, Bitcoin first, Theta, MATIC, BNB, BCH, Ethereum, Litecoin, XLM, ADA, Chainlink, Tezos, BSV, Comp, Vet, Polkadot, DeFi, YFI. Those are all the charts I updated and recreated. I still have 6 more to do. When I finish those, I will get to stocks, create some more Bitcoin charts, and then I will potentially create some more charts for some new altcoins. So we're going to go through this, guys. Before we get into this, I'm going to cover a previous video. I did say at this point it might be a good point to short. We did drop, but obviously we did push up. We topped out at 50K. I'm going to show you this as well. Listen, guys, all of these charts that I'm going to show you. Now, when I created these new altcoin charts, I created a published version so we can see how they played out. So I'm going to go through these charts. I'm going to give you price targets for each one of these altcoins. So get a pen and paper and write down these targets. If you don't have access to the charts, just write down the target. So if we push up, you know, 0.2 potentially short, and if we drop, potential 0.2 long. And I do have pivot rings I added to all these charts, so potential points to actually expect a move, and I'll give you timing for that as well. So write these down if you don't want to sign up. If you do want to get access to all these charts, guys, Bitcoins, altcoins, so these are the new charts I created. Theta, MATIC, BNB, BCH, Ethereum, Litecoin, haven't done Ripple yet. XLM's updated, Neos hasn't been updated. ADA, Chainlink, Tezos has been updated. BSV, Comp, Vechain's been updated. Polkadot, DeFi, and YFI. So I have a few to update. So we're going to go through these. If you do want to access these charts, guys, the link will be pinned in the first comment in the description. If you subscribe, again, it's $39 a month to get access to, right here, Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, my Twitter, which is private, and Discord. Stocks is separate, tutorials is separate. Tutorials teach you how to create these charts from scratch. I narrate it. If you do want to do lifetime, contact me through the contact page. If you do sign up and you want to follow me on Twitter and get access to the Discord, you need to contact me anyways so I can send you an invite link. So let's get on to this, guys. Let's go to, so again, this was a video I put out. This was on August 20th. I was saying potentially short from this point, but I did say if we pushed up, this would be where we would top out. Let me play a little clip of this real quick for you. No green ring. This is just your major resistance above. If we pushed up, again, the further you go out, the lower this is going to be. But if we push straight up, I think 49,839 would be the top. I told you before, if we get above 51,569, I get bullish. So if we push up, and what I was saying was this yellow ring and this white ring. This is from the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. If we go to this chart, you can see that's exactly where we topped out. Right here at this yellow ring and this white ring. So this was a lot of resistance, and you can see right now we're riding down this ring. So just macro targets, guys. If we keep moving down this ring, obviously if we get above it, hold support. Again, I'll be bullish if we get above this green line here around 52,000. The further this goes out, the higher it gets. But again, if we push above that, I get bullish for Bitcoin. In the meantime, if we continue down, you know, a likely point to catch support, you know, this is a ring here, and this is a very important support level. So we could drop down as low as 36,365. We'll have to see, but just keep an eye on these targets. Currently, your resistance on this chart right now is right around 48,467 to 49,462. But right now, we're still underneath this yellow ring. We'll have to see what happens. This is the 21-week moving average. As long as it's above this, you know, typically per classical TA, it's bullish. So we'll have to see what happens. But if we break below 43,569, I think we're probably coming down. Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. Hi. So let's look at a couple of the charts, guys. So this is the published version of Peak of the Bull Run 2.0. Notice this white ring. I just want to show you, this is published on December 14, 2020. If I hit play, you can see this is that white ring we got rejected at. Just showing you that these play out. Right here, that white ring, we topped out at this ring. We topped out here previously. We got above it a bit. We pushed up, we got rejected. And that is this white ring right here. See, we got topped out right there. All right, so those are more macro targets to pay attention to. Let's go on to this next chart. So I updated this chart. This is the, I call this the J1 chart, fib retracement. So this is potentially the pattern we're in. So this is where we got rejected at that one ring. Obviously, we push above this, and this is negated. We could be in another pattern. Maybe we go higher. But it is possible, and I'm going to show you the MACD also. We could be in this pattern here. If this is the case, this is a bearish pattern. I told you guys, if we do have a major drop, the 2 points you want to watch is going to be the 200 weekly moving average right here, and the 300 weekly moving average. If we have a major drop, I think this will be the bottom before we push back up. So again, this is the J1 chart. Let's get on to the next chart here. So this is the H1 chart. You can see we did top out up here at, let me make these bigger so you can see it. We topped out at 50K roughly. You see we came down, we're pushing up now. Your current resistance, so these are your micro targets for Bitcoin. So look, your current resistance right now is 48,743. You push above that, your next resistance is 49,636. Your current support is going to be right here at roughly 47,935. Your next major support below is going to be around 45,977. That is the H1 chart. You see this did play out well. This was a pivot ring. This is where I said potentially short from. And you can see we pushed up to this point. But this was a pivot. Notice price was pushing up, right? It was going up, it's going up. As soon as you cross the ring, it was a pivot to go sideways and down. So it was a pivot, but it took a long time to play out. This is the C1 chart. You see this has been pretty accurate. We're at resistance now. So let's see if this pushes above or if it gets rejected. It looks like it might get rejected. That is 48,579. Your current support below that is, let's see, roughly 47,000. And I would like to point out, hold on, let me go back to that previous chart. So your next support level below is 45,200. This is important. If you'll notice on this chart, every time we test this moving average, we pushed up. Back here, this was August 4th, 2021. We touched it almost twice. We pushed up. This is the 200 exponential moving average on the 2 hour. Next time we touched it, we pushed up. And we haven't dropped down to it. So do pay attention to this moving average on the H1 chart. And wherever this might be, if we make contact, we could push up. So just pay attention to that. Let's go on to, all right, that's the C1 chart. If we do push above 48,579, the next resistance is going to be right here around 50,383. These are current support resistance levels on the H1 and C1 chart. These are only two I'm currently using for Bitcoin. We'll create some more Bitcoin charts soon, but these are playing out pretty accurate. So this is all you really need. The Dow Jones, guys, I'm serious about this. I believe when we make contact with this green ring, we're going to have a correction with the Dow Jones, and I believe that's going to push down other markets. Are going to follow suit. You know, we've got this Delta variant that's out of control. We got supply shortages. Every time we hit a green ring, again, green ring rejected, green ring rejected. This is a white ring. We had a COVID crash. Green ring rejected. We are right at this green ring. If we continue sideways, it looks like it's still going to be October 1st when we make contact. If we push up, it depends when you make contact. But I will be shorting the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ when we make contact with this green ring. This is called the Dow Jones crash rings under stocks. Let's see. Dow Jones currently is up, but it's just kind of moving sideways, so we need to pay attention to that. But do pay attention when we hit this green ring. I do think we will get a correction. Could be a small correction, could be a large correction, but again, I'll be shorting at this point. So I'm going to show you these charts. Now, I created these charts on August 22nd. The only two I didn't create published charts was for BSV and comp. I wish I did, but I was in a hurry. But let me show you how these played out. So this is Theta. This is one of the new charts I created. Again, each one of these were published on August 22nd. So I'm going to hit play to see how this played out. So currently, you see we pushed up, got rejected here, found support. We're coming up on a pivot ring now. You notice this previous ring we rode up. It is very possible we ride up this ring, get a pivot. Let's see. So let me give you some support and resistance levels for Theta right now. So your current support right now, this is not what I wanted. So your current support for Theta right now is $6.98. If we drop, your next major support is going to be $5.79. Your current resistance right now is $7.62. You push above that, you will have resistance at $8.35. If we push above that, your next resistance is $8.94. Take a screenshot, write it down. Yeah, Vechain's in here. I'm going through each one. And remember, this pivot ring, we are going to cross this pivot ring. This is on the 3 hour. There's 2 hours left, so pay attention to Theta in the next potential 1 day to 1 day, 6 hours. We'll make contact with this pivot ring in 1 day. So potentially we can have moved to the upside or the downside, but you can see what happened here. We hit this ring and we bounced right up it, crossed it, and came down. So I don't know which way it's going to go, but typically when you cross a pivot ring, something can happen, potentially get a move. This is interesting. So this is a chart I made available on Twitter. This is just a ring chart I created. This was on the 1 minute for trading. I put this on the 5 minutes so it goes by faster. I just want you to watch and see how price respects this blue ring right here. Like, I don't want to move it because I round it back, but I'm going to play this and just watch how it respects all of these rings. This is just a ring chart, by the way. Okay, don't know what happened here. Bar replay can't be connected. What the hell? Alright, let's try that again. Alright, here we go. So watch how price respects all of these rings. Got a bounce on the blue ring. Got another bounce on the blue ring. Got rejected by the red ring. And again, this is just fib circles from fib circles. Got another bounce on that blue ring. We're totally respecting these blue rings right here. And we got rejected this pink ring, blue ring. Just pushing right down the blue ring. Then we're finding support on this. We broke it. We came down. I don't know how far this goes. This again, this is the 5 minute. Came down from perfect support on this ring. So again, it gives you points to long and short, and also pivot points, and that's where it's currently at. But I did make this available, and this is another pivot ring coming up, and this is on the 5 minutes. So this would be in about 30 minutes. We'd be hitting this next ring. Potentially, you could push down it or get a pump. So let's see here, and this is just how it played out. This is the published version. You can see how it played out. And it just goes through, but you already saw how it played out. So this is MATIC. Take note, this ring, watch what happens when we cross it. This is why I say these rings are important. These are pivot rings. So if I hit play on it, again, published. This is published August 5th. If I hit play, notice what happened as soon as we crossed this blue ring, we pushed up, and look where we got rejected. Right here, this blue ring pushed down, then it became support, then we pushed up, look where we got rejected, the next blue ring. So Tony, that's the great thing about these rings. It gives you points. When you get resistance, you find support, you push up, get rejected at the next ring. So this is MATIC. Let me give you, see we're still below this blue ring right here. So let me give you some support and resistance levels for this. So your next major resistance above is going to be up here around $1.90. Your current resistance right now is right here. Is not only is it this blue ring, it's also this fib channel line right here. So this is a lot of strong resistance. Again, I would probably be short. It looks like there's room to push up with the MACD and the RSI. This is on the 3 hour. Have to see how it plays out. But your resistance to watch, if you get above $1.50 and hold support, then you could potentially push a lot higher. Your next major support below to watch, you will find support temporarily here. Well, it depends when you make contact. $1.36. But your next major support below is this white line around $1.22. You can clearly see how well this has been respected. Resistance, support, resistance, support. So if we came back down, this is likely a support level, $1.22. This is all right. This is BNB, and this was published on August 5th. Let me just play this out real quick and see how it played out. So notice we pushed up this ring, we got rejected, came down, found support. We found resistance at this blue ring and pushed up. This is currently where we're at. So your current support and resistance to watch for BNB And now this is what I call double resistance. You've got a ring and you've got a fib channel line here. So watch for your resistance up here at $521. Your current support is right here at $475, and your strongest support level below is $453. This is for BNB. Steve, everything burns. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just going through giving you price targets, guys, all right? BCH has been updated. This is the published version. Let's see how it played out. It hasn't had much time to go through. This is on the 3 hour. So let me give you, notice this is a ring here. We've been respecting, this is what I do with these fib circles. We've been respecting this orange ring as support and resistance. This rode down, it pushed up, got topped out at this ring here. So let me give you current support and resistance levels. This is going to be your strongest support right here. And this is your current resistance right here. So your current support to watch right now, and notice we have a moving average right here as well, $624. Your next strongest support below is going to be around $598. Your current resistance is going to be up here around $669 to potentially $673, and then you do have this ring and resistance around $698. Ethereum, let's see how this one played out. This is published August 22nd. Not much has happened, but you can see we're getting rejected by this fib channel line here. So this is the actual chart. So you can see right here, this is currently our resistance, this line right here. Your next strongest support you can clearly see is right here, and you will have support here as well. The way I create these charts, your support and resistance level is already mapped out. So let's see, let's pull this out. So right now your current resistance for Ethereum is right here at 3,217. You will have resistance just above that at 3,250. If we get above that, your next major resistance is going to be up here at 3,673. And if we drop, your next support level is going to be around, well, let's just say right here around $2,766. Litecoin, published August 22nd. Okay, we're down below this this yellow ring. So let me give you support and resistance levels on this chart. So your current resistance right now is right here. We've been respecting the hell out of this fib channel line. So your resistance is right here at 179. You get above that, your next resistance to watch is 188. Again, guys, this is for swing trading. Your next support level below is right here at 173. If that breaks, your next support level to watch is right here at 165. This is Litecoin. This is XLM. Let's see how this played out. Not much time has gone by. Alright, so we're coming up on a pivot ring for this chart. Notice we ride up the yellow ring, come down, ride up the yellow ring. Same thing could happen. As soon as you hit the yellow ring, you can ride up it, cross, and come down. So let me give you the timing on that and your current support and resistance levels. So the timing for this, again, this is Lumen. So you have, this is on the 3 hour. So you have roughly 1 day and 9 hours to make contact. If we drop, we can hit it sooner, around 1 day. Pay attention, we could ride right up this ring. When BTC crashed to 13K, when the stock market crashes, then that's when it'll happen. And again, it'll be the 200 weekly or the 300 weekly. If we crash, I'm just saying that is a bottom. But you know what? If we do have a major stock market crash, I'm going to love it when you guys ask that question, when 13K. Alright, so here we go, price label. So look, this is Lumen, alright? So your current support, this is double support right here. So, you know, you might want to be long from this point. You got support here, and this was previously resistance and support. This is a lot of support right here at 34 cents. If you push up, your next major resistance to watch is 39 cents. And if you break support, your next support level to watch will be this line right here. And this is going to be around 32 cents. And if that breaks, you can see why this will be your next support level. This here was resistance and support. So your current support, 35 cents. If that breaks, around 32 cents. And then you have very strong support around 30 cents. And if we do push up, I would potentially take my profit around 39 cents. Let's go to ADA. This is also chart updated. You see how we're respecting these white flip circles? Let me play this out. So we pushed up. Looks like we're on top. This is our current support. See, this was resistance, like to the tick. Now it's support. Let's go to this chart. You can see this looks like this is a fib channel line right here. So this was resistance, and now it's support. We will respect these rings as well. So look, your current support right now, a lot of support right here, $2.61. Your next major resistance will be this ring. We've been respecting it very well. There's a lot of support and resistance levels on this chart. Your next resistance is $2.81. I'd probably take my profit at $3.12. Your next support level will be down here at $2.36. Notice right here, this was resistance. A lot of support and resistance right here. So $2.36. Your next strongest support below will be around $2.12. And you can see why we topped out here twice. It was resistance, resistance, resistance. We pushed above it and we got a pump. So if we come down, this is a likely point to catch a bounce, $2.12. Alright, this is Chainlink. Let me play this out. Alright, this is currently our resistance right here. So Chainlink, and this has been a lot of support and resistance. This has been support for a while, and now this is flipped as resistance. You can see this was a lot of resistance right here. So your current support and resistance levels to watch, keep in mind, this is our ring right here. This is a point to possibly push us down. So your current resistance right now is $26.67. This looks bearish to me. Your next support level below will be right here. You can see that by this line right here. It was a lot of support and resistance. It was support, resistance, support, support. So if we came down, a likely point to catch a bounce will be right here around $23. If we push up, your next resistance to watch will be around $28.32 to potentially, well, your strongest resistance is $29.89, but you will find resistance also at $28.37. Take a screenshot just by QNT. Guys, have you been using these new altcoin charts that I created? Yeah, I've got 6 more altcoin charts to update. XRP is one of them. I'll be updating that chart soon. Just curious if any of you guys have been using these new altcoin charts, because I created them on the 22nd. Are they working out for you? So again, these are your major support and resistance levels to watch. It does look like we could get rejected at $26.67. And again, your major support, $23.49. Yeah, I think we're in a bear market, guys. I think we're coming down. I showed you on that previous chart. I'll go back to that in just a minute. Let's just cover a few more of these altcoin charts. This is Tezos. This is a pivot ring right here when I published it. Let's see what happened. As soon as we cross this ring, we got a pump, guys. That's why I say pay attention when we cross a ring. You can see you can get big moves. We had a little drop down to support and then had a major pump up. Notice we got perfect resistance here. So let me give your support and resistance levels currently on this chart. So your current resistance right now, if you want a chance to short, we did top out right here, $4.56. Your strongest support right now will be this line. Your next strongest support will be right here. And again, whenever you have a ring and you have resistance, this is likely a point you want to take your profit. So if we did get a pump, I would definitely take my profit up here around $5.28. You see we're getting rejected right here at $4.58. So your next support level to watch is around $4.30, and then your next strongest support level is down here around $3.89. But again, if it pushed up, I would get out at $5.28, and you will have resistance right here. Again, the swing trading, guys. So if you did push up, you would get rejected here, come back down to support. If it breaks, this is your next support to push up. If you push above that, again, each one of these will be respected. This is a Bitcoin This is BSV. This is some weird stuff going on here. I mean, look at this line. Let me get rid of this ribbon here. What the hell is this? I mean, it's just one flat line. This went on for 17 days. And then I did create this chart with these rings, but notice how this ring was still respected. We respected this yellow ring back here. Again, you respect a ring to the left, you respect it to the right. So this is 27 days. You got this crazy wick down, and then it pushed up, and notice what happened. Rejected right at this yellow ring. So this yellow ring is currently your resistance. So support resistance for BSV. Let's see, price label. Your current resistance right now is this line right here. You can hardly see it. This is your current resistance. If we push up, your next resistance to watch get rejected around 172, then 179, and then again, there's a lot of resistance up here around $206. If we drop, your current support is 152, 147, and your next strongest support down here would be around 129. And again, all your support resistance levels are each one of these lines. Alright, this is comp. I don't have a published version of this chart. It's going to give you current support and resistance levels. So currently we're at resistance now. Your current resistance here is, let me get rid of this text. So this is your current resistance right now. Again, this is comp. 429 right here. If we push above that, your next resistance to watch is around 506. Your next strongest resistance to get rejected is $600. Your next support level below is 394, and your next support level below that is around 346. This is Vechain, and we're coming up on a pivot ring right here. So this is the actual chart for Vechain. We make contact with that ring in about a day. Notice that each one of these charts where I have these pivot rings is about a day, a little over a day before we make contact with a pivot ring. So it looks like within a day something's going to happen here. And you can see this looks like this is a pattern we're in right now. So, you know, we'll have to see what happens. Maybe it's something like this. You know, this looks like this is a continuation pattern, but the breakout point could potentially be right here. That's how it typically plays out. So let me give you support and resistance levels. Your current strongest resistance, you can see right here, is going to be at, this is close to 13 cents. If we push up, your next strongest resistance is going to be around 16 cents. If we drop, you will have support down here at 11 cents, and then your next strongest support below will be down here at 9 cents. And you can see why. This is a lot of resistance. It's a flip as support. This is Polkadot. Updated this chart, and it's amazing how well we're respecting this orange fib circle. I got kind of lucky with this one. So I would watch the rings as well as the fib channel lines. So your current resistance right now is right here at $26.33. This is double support. This is a ring, and you actually have triple support. You have this fib channel line here. You have this fib channel line right here that we've been respecting. You can see it was resistance and support. So just because you got a moving average coming up right here where they intersect, this is 1, 2, the ring, and the moving average. That's 4 points of support. So if you want to look for a point to long Polkadot, if we drop down to $23.35, I would definitely long from that point. Again, your current resistance is $26.33. We push up, your next resistance is around $27.84. And then I would watch to potentially get out at $29.97 because we're respecting the hell out of this orange ring. But again, this looks like a great point to long if we drop down to $23.35 for Polkadot. This is DeFi. Let's see here. Let me zoom in on this a bit. Notice we're respecting this. We're just moving right up this yellow ring right here. Let me play this out. We just went underneath it. We barely moved. Let me show you the actual chart. All right, hold on. This is DeFi. This is the Polkadot chart. All right, here's DeFi. So let me give you current support and resistance levels on this chart. Notice right here we got topped out. This is your strongest resistance right now, and this is your strongest support. Notice we pushed up as resistance, 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 flipped as support. It was resistance, support. So if we come down, let me give you price labels for this. So if we push up, your next resistance to watch is $2.98. Your next resistance above is $3.19. Your current support right now, if we stay above this, is $2.86. Your next strongest support below is $2.73. And if we had a major drop, I just want to show you this line right here. This is where we topped out. When we did push above, it got a pump. So if we did have a major drop, your next strongest support level below $2.73 would be down here around potentially $2.34. This is Wi-Fi. Let me play this out. No disrespecting the hell out of this blue ring. Came down, perfect support right here. So let me zoom in on this. And we're respecting these yellow rings. This is also a support level as well. So your current support and resistance levels for Wi-Fi. So this blue ring right here, damn, that's already that high, 38,466. So 38,466 your current resistance. You push above that, your next resistance to watch is around 40,797 up to 41,398. If we drop, your current support is right around 35,558. And again, that's a lot of support. You have this ring, you have a support level here that's been respected, and you have the support level, which will be this fib channel line. So if we drop down, it might be too late. We already found support and we're pushing up. But if you did drop down to around 35,558 to 35,200, that'd be a great point too long. And again, we are respecting these rings. So if we came down, you know, another support level would be down here on 31,724. But yeah, that's a lot of altcoins. I just wanted to cover those. These have all been updated on the website. So soon expect these to be updated. So I will be updating, let's see, all of these are updated. So Neo's next. EOS, OMG, Libra, and Doge. Those are the only ones that have not been updated yet. But as far as Bitcoin, guys, do pay attention. We could continue down this yellow ring, and your strongest support, and the reason I say this line right here, look at this. The daily candles were above this. Support, 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 support. Became resistance. Resistance is that video I said, look, if we get above this green line, get bullish. Ever since we pushed above this and found support, we pushed up a total of, we pushed up over 50%. But, you know, now we're topped out. I told you this would be a lot of resistance. It's this white ring and this yellow ring. If we did get a pump, this would potentially be the point we would top out. So if we come down, I'm telling you, just based on this chart, if we start moving down, your next strongest support is going to be around 36,365. And look at the MACD right here. Look how high it is right here. And this, you can see back here, currently we're at 2,572 right here. Let me find my arrow. I mean, we're all the way up here. The last time we dropped, well, from right here, we were right here, right? So we could potentially be topped out and come down a good bit. So we could potentially move down this ring, you know, come down and test 36,365. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know how many people are playing Dogecoin, but I still have it there, so I probably should update it. But yeah, everybody's talking about quant or whatever the hell it's called. So what's your sentiment, guys? Are you bullish or are you bearish? Again, you know how I lean. I'm bearish. I think it's going to come down, and I do believe the stock market is due for a correction in about a month. And we are getting rejected right here. So if you want to put in a short, this is where you do it. 48,600 down to 47,000 for Bitcoin. Well, there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you want to play support and resistance, that's what these charts are for, swing trading. But again, guys, I'm telling you, it doesn't have to play out this way. I know they're in talks of an infrastructure bill here in the U.S. But how much clearer can this be? Look, you hit a green ring, you get rejected, right? Get rejected, get rejected, get rejected. You know, this green ring, this is the only one we actually did push above it. You know, we got slight rejection, we pushed up, we hit this one, we got rejected, we got rejected. It became support. Next green ring, we get rejected. This is when our COVID crash, this white ring, we came down all the way down to support. This became support. We got rejected at this green ring, and we're coming right up on this green ring. So to me, this tells me this would be the point to short. And I'm just saying, Bitcoin follows U.S. markets. If the U.S. markets start coming down, and if it happens at this point, Bitcoin and altcoins are going to drop. So pay attention to that chart, guys. If you have access to stocks, it's called the Dow Jones one-day crash rings. And last time, you know, we had our COVID crash. When the Dow dropped 30%, Bitcoin dropped over 60%. So just be ready, be prepared. A lot of, you know, the supply shortage, this Delta variant, people were sick. It just seems like that's likely something can happen. Yeah, I think that black swan event is going to happen, and do keep this in mind before, you know, you guys, you know, October 1st gets here, and if it drops before or after, just understand, if you push up, like, so if we push up right now, if we just shot straight up, you would get topped out at roughly 37,440 on the Dow. At that point, we would start moving down this ring. Let's say if we start moving sideways and down, when you make contact, you know, it could be out here December 1st. It just depends on when you make contact. But it looks like if we continue sideways, October 1st would be the point we make contact before coming down. And just because every time we hit a green ring we get a drop, 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 it just makes sense. This is the point we have a correction. So be bullish, guys. If the markets push up, be bullish on Bitcoin. If the infrastructure bill here in the U.S. passes, be bullish on Bitcoin. But pay attention to this green ring, because every time we hit one, we get rejected. And if we get rejected and the market's correct, Bitcoin is going to correct with them. But again, guys, I just want to show you these new altcoin charts are up. Next, I'm going to finish the altcoin charts, then work on the stock charts, then I'm going to create some new Bitcoin charts. Again, guys, if you do want to access these charts, the website's optworkcrypto.com. The links will be pinned in the first comment and description. Again, for $39 a month, you get access to Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, Twitter, and Discord. Stocks and tutorials are separate. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you do want to do lifetime, contact me through the contact page. It's $2.99 to get access to everything. One-time payment, never pay again, and you can pay with crypto. And if you are subscribed, make sure you contact me through the contact page so I can send you the Discord invite link, and so you can follow me on Twitter, because my Twitter is private. When we hit that ring, which ring are you talking about? I showed you a shitload of charts. You talking about on the Dow Jones? It looks like October 1st if we continue sideways. But it's a ring, it's at an angle. If we push up, we hit it sooner. If we drop, it takes longer to hit. I'm just giving you a guesstimate of when we'll make contact. But again, when we get close to that ring, when we get close to that ring, I will do a live stream or make a video about it. I'll keep you guys updated. But if you get access to the chart, you know, all these charts play out live 24/7, so you can get access to them many times. Click on the chart and load it up on your mobile phone, your tablet, your desktop, whatever. And again, guys, my charts are shareable, so if you get access to my charts, you can save my charts as your own as well. Alright, guys, it's been a long stream. I just want to go through all this. I'll keep you updated on Twitter and in Discord. Until the next video, guys, I'm out. Peace.